All right, all right. If you could hear my voice, clap once. If you could hear my voice, clap twice. Such a rich and fulfilling morning. I do feel a little like information overload, so if you feel that way, anybody else feel that way? Okay, good. I'm not the only one. Okay, good. But I'd like to personally thank each of you for joining us today. Throughout the day, we have heard from various speakers and presenters focused on the most pressing issues related to equity, diversity, inclusion, and belonging. We've had a disability primer and learned that disability is an important part of identity and that we must disrupt ableism to affect change. We've talked about community academic partnerships and learned that depression is a leading cause of disability, and improving the quality of care for those with depression in a culturally adaptive way is going to be critical for mental health. We've talked about anti-racism as a rubric for campus units and learned that we must involve leadership in our efforts and that we must move from discussion to action even in the process of planning this work. We've talked about disability justice. We learned the 10 principles of disability justice, and disability justice are in all social movements, are in all our lives, and we are affected by disability, activism, and access needs, whether we recognize that or not. We've learned about the caste system, and that caste system also has a long history in the United States as well, and that it has challenges in both race and caste, and that we need to address this with an EDIB lens with the tools that we use for DEI and strategies as well. As it relates to strategies for sustained engagement and transformation related to anti-racism, we've learned that we need to expand diversity to workforce equity, and that involving the voices of BIPOC people and using inclusive culture can be a means or tool for retention. So as we aim to retain folks, we need to look at our policies and practices around workforce equity and anti-racism as well. We've had a panel here that talked about pathways to equity, diversity, and inclusion administration and the tools and skills that we need to prepare for such fields and such leadership in terms of strategic diversity leadership. And then we had our excellent keynote to talk about how we carry our histories with us, and it affects us, and it also affects how we interact with each other and our community, and it pushes us to look at things differently. All of these elements are in line with our theme of the power of remembering, reclaiming our legacies to imagine new futures. And speaking of legacies, I would like to honor UW-Madison's recipients of the 2022 UW System Outstanding Women of Color in Education Award and Dr. P.B. Poorman Award for Outstanding Achievement on behalf of LGBTQ plus people. So you may have heard last week that the UW system honored 2 of our faculty members with these awards, recognizing their work in advancing equity and diversity and creating a culture of inclusion and belonging. So I'd like to send another congratulations to Dr. Carolina S. Sarmiento and Professor Finn Anke for receiving the P.B. Poorman Award. And so you can learn about these awardees and their outstanding work and the work that they're doing both on campus and beyond at diversity.wisc.edu. It's on our website, so check us out. I'm also privileged to announce our honorees for the UW-Madison Outstanding Women of Color Awards for 22-23. We typically do this, we make the announcement here at the Diversity Forum, and then we have a ceremony in March. So every year since 2007, UW-Madison has recognized women who are exemplars in their fields and represent the best of what UW-Madison has to offer. I saw some previous award winners. I saw Carla in here. There she is over there, who won last time. I see Shiva over here, who's won the award too. Brenda Gonzalez, you got that award too? No? Not, you've got other awards though. I was at some awards ceremony. Look, Brenda wins everything. So we're proud to recognize 6 women for their academic endeavors community outreach, and personal dedication to diversity, equity, and inclusion. These honorees are building a better community and a brighter future through education, mentoring, volunteering, and service. They are the names that come to mind when someone asks for help and to know not only how to get things done, but to progress and get things done excellently. So let us take a moment and honor this year's recipients. Ruth Ann Chun, she's a clinical professor and section head in medical oncology and chief of large animal services, medical sciences, School of Veterinary Medicine. 2, Patricia Cisneros Privo. Where she gave a presentation earlier today. That's my girl. Is she still here? There she is right there. That's Patty right there. She's outstanding. She's a student life manager for diversity and inclusion undergraduate program office in the Wisconsin School of Business. Mai-Chu Lor, she's an assistant professor in the School of Nursing. Ashley J. Scott, who's an MD PhD student at the University of Wisconsin Madison Medical Scientist Training Program in the School of Medicine and Public Health. Spring Sherrod, who's the department manager in English for the College of Letters and Sciences. And last but not least, Terry L. Young, who's the Peter A. Dewar Professor of Ophthalmology and Department Chair of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences in the School of Medicine and Public Health. Cleaning up. Shiva, what you doing over there, y'all? Y'all cleaning up over there. All right. So congratulations to all the honorees. We'll hold our annual recognition banquet honoring these honorees on Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. So mark your calendars and stay tuned for more information about time and location and all that good stuff. Let's give them all one more round of applause. So we hope that you've all gained some valuable insight. I shared with you some of the notes that I was taking. I had to hop around a little bit, but I got those nuggets of wisdom. I don't like to leave places without getting that, to be informed and to be educated and to take something with me. So what's learned here indeed leaves here. And so I hope to see you all on tomorrow for day 2 of the forum, where our focus will be on arts and activism. Again, if you haven't checked out the boards here, I literally went over there, and I'm an emotional kind of person. I literally got chills looking at that. So if you all have not gone to take a look at the artwork in the corner there, check that out. And tomorrow we're going to be discussing arts and activism. We're going to have some breakout sessions that are going to be focused on developing skills and processing and engaging with difficult histories and other topics. So we'll also delve into the 2021 Student Campus Climate Survey. We have a panel that's going to be presenting some of that data and some information as it relates to the experiences of our students here and from their own mouths of what they tell us. And so right now, we'd like to welcome those that have already pre-registered to the Sifting and Reckoning exhibition viewing at the Chazen Museum of Art to join us for that portion of the program. For those who noted that they have transportation needs, we're going to meet at the charter bus on Dayton Avenue. That's right behind Union South. For those who do not know, that's the back of Union South. And so this shuttle bus will leave at 4:15. Is it 4:15? That's right. Yeah, I think 4:15, and we'll return one more time to pick up any remaining guests. And so it will then return to Union South when the reception concludes at 7 o'clock. So if you need that transportation, you can go ahead and utilize that at those times. And so, again, we want to thank all of our speakers, all of our guests, all of our attendees for a successful day 1, the DDEA team and communications team, and our fabulous leaders in the back who are running our programming and communications and the videos. We want to thank you for doing such an awesome job. For those who are online as well, the Chancellor and the Provost were here earlier today. We will hear from the Provost on tomorrow. So excited for their leadership and their words as well. And I'm going to steal this from Dr. Elise Ward, who quoted Martin Luther King in her presentation and said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? So I challenge us, what are we doing for others as we leave day 1 of the forum? We'll see you tomorrow.